Greetings travelers, I hope everyone's doing great. This video is going to be a little different than rest of my videos. What I want to do is, rather than compiling all these characters in the same video, I want to make multiple short videos essentially talking about all these characters that are rumored to be coming up soon, and I just want to talk about them. They are just so cool. I'm just so excited to have them, to the fact that some of them I do not want to pull for Ayaka, I do not want to pull for Sayu, I do not want to pull for anyone. I just want to keep farming these Primo Gems and just wait until these characters show up on the banner, and I just want to go all in. I want my every single Primo Gem logged and ready for this banner as soon as it shows up, and I don't know when that would be. Could be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 months, 10 months, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 years, decade, century, I don't know. I don't know when they're coming up. All I know is I don't want to pull for anyone else and I want these characters. Well, actually that's not true. If Ganyu, Hutao or Eula shows up again on the banner, then yes, I'll just pull for them. But you get the gist. I want these characters really bad. To the point that if I am out of Primo Gems and I don't have them, I will actually leave my pride of an F2P player, and I would, for the first time ever since I was born, I would wail for somebody in a game. I would wail for them. That's it. I'm just saying it right now. And without having to, waste any of your time or any of my time, I want to jump right into this, right with the bang. The very first character for this entire list, which is Lyney, or Lyney, I don't know how it's pronounced, but here's the character.
All other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine.
As you can see, Lyney was shown the very first time in the Tavia chapter storyline preview of Act 2 Fontaine. And FYI, Fontaine here is one of the 7 nations in the Teviat, and the associated element of this nation is Hydro. So yeah, there's that to it. But getting back to Lyney, or Lyney, I just don't mind me if I mispronounce his name, but Lyney, all I know so far is he's male, and the nation is from Fontaine, but I don't know what the element is, I don't know what the weapon is supposed to be. Would it be a catalyst? Would it be a sword wielder? Would it be a claymore wielder? I don't know. What I know is just look at those aesthetics. Just look at those aesthetics for a second. The violet eyes, the short hairs pulled back in the braided style, the little tear mark on the right cheek, and just the whole, the hat, the cape, the little bow in front, the corset, the shorts, straps, everything about this character, it's amazing. One thing that I can kind of see right away is this character has very much of a magician or illusionist sort of appeal to him, right? So that may make it that this character is a catalyst wielder, could be, I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. One cool thing about this character is that this character is not alone, because wherever there is James, there has to be Jesse, and that way, wherever there is Lynette, there needs to be a Lynette. Wait, what did you do there? What was that? Was that a segue? Yes, that was a segue for the next character, Lynette. You know what? I don't want to sell this character anymore. This character sells itself. There are cat ears, there is a tail, there is a short ruffled skirt, and what do you want? What else can I say? Like, I don't want to get to the star mark on the left cheek, like the cat ears and a tail. I rest my case, Your Honor. That's it. I'm sold. That's it. Sold. Like, this character it looks absolutely amazing, and once again has that magician slash illusionist sort of look going on, and this character just looks amazing. It does. It's absolutely amazing. Now, I'm really looking forward to these 2 characters, and I'm really looking forward to these 2 characters, and I have no idea what the elements are, right? We can only speculate. Now, here are a couple of the speculations that I kind of see. So, they're from the nation Fontaine, right? So that means Hydro. So would their element be Hydro? But at the same time, now if you look Lyney and Lynette next to each other, Lyney has this blue sort of tone to her aesthetics. So that could be Hydro, Cairo, and so on. But then you got Lyney, and he has a little reddish sort of tone that's going on with the outfit. So that could be a Pyro. So does that mean that one's Pyro and the other's either Hydro or Cairo? Could be. But at the same time, who is 4-star and who is 5-star? Would it be fair to say that Lyney might be the 4-star and Lynette would be the 5-star? That could be the case too, because if they are bringing them in, right, it has to be the same banner. That's what would make sense. Like, it has to be the same banner, is it not? So if that's the case, would they be 2 5-stars? Can we get both of them in the same pool? I don't know. And other thing that it's sort of, so miHoYo has done this before, right? The way they displayed these two characters, they were almost like a pair in the video. So something like that even makes me wonder that would they even be like separate characters, or would they be the same character and they can sort of switch? But I don't know if that's even possible. Now, miHoYo has done something similar. So those who play Genshin Impact 3, you would know that you have your dark Silly and your light Silly, right? And those two Sillies, they do switch. So whenever the ultimate kicks in, you do the ultimate and the Silly switches until you do the ultimate again. So it's not new thing for miHoYo to create almost like 2 different characters within one single character. So it's not a very unknown thing. But having said that, like, you know, one's male and one's female, so they are essentially 2 different characters. With Silly, they had this thing where it was like, you know, this dark Silly is within her, so the switch makes sense. I don't know if that switch will happen here, but it will be pretty cool to see. And I also don't know, like, would it be just a single weapon building characters, or can they essentially switch? Like, you know, you have Child who switches his character too. Like, I don't know. So there are speculations of all these different ideas what may happen, but at the end of the day, whether they are 2 different characters, whether they're a single character, I just want them. End of the topic. I just want them. And if I were to choose, if I, you know, really like, if I was limited on Primogems and I can only pull for one, I would pull for Lynette and not Lyney, just because of the carriers and the tail. That would be it for these two. These 2 characters are on my radar, so if there's any new news, if I get to hear about anything about them, I will post about it, I'll make a video about it. But at the same time, if there is something that I haven't covered, or if there's something that you know from the data miners, just let me know. I'm just so hooked on these characters. That would be it. Bye bye.